So, so auxiliary vein के बारे में आप क्या जानते हैं? Anybody? जी auxiliary vein के बारे में कोई कुछ बताएगा जी? Well, axillary vein, it is a large vessel. You can see it's a large vessel. Axillary vein, it is a large vessel that conveys the blood.
Sir, it is a continuation of basilic vein.
Continuation of the basilic vein, nahin. Anything else? वो तो याद है नहीं कि आपने बता दी. Well, so axillary vein is a large vein, right? It's a large vein basically, and it is the accompanying vein of the axillary artery. ऐसा ही है जी, axillary artery की accompanying vein, right? So it is going to, और vein का function क्या होता है कि it carries the blood from the periphery towards the heart, ठीक है? It conveys the blood from the periphery to the heart. और arteries क्या करती हैं? They carry the blood from the heart to the periphery. ऐसा ही है ना जी? So axillary vein is going to convey the blood from the, अभी देखें इसकी trajectories है, right? So it is carrying the blood from the lateral aspect of the thorax, ठीक है? And also from the axilla and from the upper limb, right? So it is going to convey the blood from the lateral aspect of the thorax, axilla and the upper limb to the heart, ठीक है जी? How it is formed? It is formed by the union of the vena comitatus. You can see this axillary artery over here is going to continue downwards as a brachial artery. और ये brachial artery के साथ आपको, you can see the pair of these two veins, one on the right and the one on the left, right? So these two veins, these are called as the vena comitatus, ठीक है? Vena comitatus is basically the vena commitans. If it is singular, the vena commitans, it's a Latin word. It means the accompanying vein. ठीक है? Vena commitans means what? The accompanying vein. So usually these are paired. These are two in number, one on each side of the artery, and that's where we use the plural, the veni comitatus. ठीक है? Single होगा तो vena commitans, plural होगा तो veni comitatus, and these are the accompanying veins present on the both side of the medium sized or the small sized arteries. ठीक है? ये एक्सिलरी आर्टरी के साथ क्यों नहीं है? क्योंकि एक्सिलरी आर्टरी मैंने आपको बताया था, इट्स अ लार्ज आर्टरी, ठीक है? इट्स अ लार्ज ब्लड वेसल. तो ये जो मीडियम साइज आर्टरीज होती हैं और द स्मॉल साइज आर्टरी होती हैं बेटा, these are accompanied by these vena comitatus, and these are basically especially these are present in the limbs, extremities, ठीक है? अपर लिम्ब में होती हैं और लोअर लिम्ब में होती हैं, राइट? And due to this, their close proximity of these veins along with this artery, and it is responsible for the pulsations of these arteries will lead to will give help or aids to the venous return, ठीक है? Veins में blood ऊपर की तरफ जाएगा ना, तो they are traveling against the gravity, तो there must be some force जो कि इस blood को push करे, ठीक है? So the pulsations of the artery, right, and of course the muscles around them, well, these are responsible for pushing the blood back into the veins and against the gravity, ठीक है जी? So as far as the formation of the axillary vein is concerned, it is formed by the union of these two vena comitatus with the basilic vein. Here you can see this basilic vein. Basilic vein, beta, it is a basilic vein is a vein which basically starts from the, जैसे हमने फुट में पढ़ा था ना जी कि डोर्सल वेनस आर्च है और उसके एक साइड से मीडियल साइड से एक वेन एक्सटेंड करती है और लेफ्ट साइड से उसकी lateral aspect से उसकी short surface vein extend करती है, right? Likewise over here in the case of the upper limb, ठीक है, of the dorsal aspect of the hand, there is a venous arch that is called as a dorsal venous arch, ठीक है? और dorsal venous arch की medial aspect से the vein extends upwards here, that is called as a basilic vein, ठीक है बेटा? So that this basilic vein, when it will reach, up to the level of the upper lower border of the teres major muscle, it is going to join these two vena comitatus or around the brachial artery and going to form the axillary vein, right जी? Is it clear बेटा? कोई problem तो नहीं है जी? ठीक है? So how the axillary vein is formed? Axillary vein, it is formed by the union of the vena comitatus of the brachial artery with the basilic vein, where at the lower border of the teres major muscle. ठीक है जी. What was the extent of the axillary artery? Axillary artery का extent क्या था जी? कौन बताएगा? Axillary artery was extending from the outer border of the first rib to the lower border of the teres major. ऐसे ही था ना?
of teres major.
But similarly, axillary vein का extent क्या होगा? No, that is opposite. That is extending from the
teres
lower.
major से
Yes, शाबाश.
lower border of teres major.
Very good, very good. So it is extending from the lower border of teres major to the outer border of the first rib. ठीक है?
First.
ठीक है ना? कि वेन नीचे से बनती है और ऊपर की तरफ जाती है, ऐसे ही है ना? So it is going to be found where at the lower border of the teres major muscle and is going to extend up to the outer border of the first rib. Here, first rib, right? Outer border of the first rib, right? और यहाँ पे outer border of the first rib से यहाँ पे आके it is just going to continuous as a क्या कंटिन्यू करेगी जी? एक्सिलरी वेन आगे क्या बनाएगी? सबक्लेवियन वेन. वेरी गुड, राइट. ठीक है ना? आप एक्सिलरी आप आर्टेरियल ट्री को फॉलो करो ना बच्चे. ऊपर से पहले क्या आता है? सबक्लेवियन आर्टरी आती है, राइट. एट द आउटर बॉर्डर फर्स्ट इट इज कंटीन्यूअस एज द एक्सिलरी आर्टरी. ठीक है. और एक्सिलरी आर्टरी के बाद एट द लोअर बॉर्डर ऑफ द टीरेस मेजर इट इज कंटीन्यूअस एज द ब्रेकियल आर्टरी. जब वेन की फॉर्मेशन स्टार्ट होगी तो क्या होगी? At the lower border of teres major, the brachial, the veins of the brachial artery, they are going to join with the basilic vein and form the axillary vein. और फिर axillary vein जो है, again at the level of the outer border of the first rib, it is going to form this one, that is the subclavian vein, right? ठीक है जी? Okay, I repeat it again. Axillary vein, it is going to be formed by the union of the vena comitantης of the brachial artery and the basilic vein at the lower border of the teres, at the lower border of the teres major muscle, right? Then it extends from the lower border of teres major muscle and at the outer border of the first rib, it is continuous as the subclavian vein. So when it is going now, what would be its course then? When that I told you that it is always lying along the medial aspect of the artery. ठीक है? So course क्या होगा then after the formation at the lower border of teres major muscle, it runs upwards. ठीक है? It runs upwards on the medial aspect of the axillary artery, right, to the outer border of the first rib, and here from here it is going to be continuous as the subclavian. Is it clear जी? प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं एक्सिलरी वेन में बच्चे? एक्सिलरी वेन की प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है? वेना कमिटेंटिस समझ में आ गई जी?
सर एक सवाल है
जी, पूछें जी.
सर जिस तरह एक्सिलरी आर्टरी सर जब वो एक मसल से पास हो रही थी तो वो 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड हो रही थी. सर इसी तरह ये भी डिवाइड होगी? जी,
सिमिलर. वो हम आगे उसको भी डिस्कस करते हैं. ठीक है? कि पेक्टोरलिस माइनर ने जैसे इस पेक्टोरलिस माइनर एज द पेक्टोरलिस माइनर इज गोइंग टू डिवाइड द एक्सिलरी आर्टरी इनटू द 3 पार्ट्स, लाइकवाइज द एक्सिलरी वेन इज आल्सो डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 पार्ट्स. ठीक है? So when it is going to divide it by the 3 parts, it means what? That from the lower border of the teres major up to the lower border of the pectoralis minor, वही same third part. ठीक है? But the one which is behind the pectoralis minor, that is the second part. और first part कौन सा होगा? That is over there between the outer border of first rib over here. ठीक है? So it is just like the axillary artery, right? Okay. Now the tributaries. So जो third part है उसकी tributaries क्या होंगी जी? मैंने आपको बताया था बेटा कि arteries are always accompanied by the veins. So the corresponding branches of the axillary artery, ठीक है ना? ऐसे ही है ना? तो जो उन arteries की जो accompanying veins होंगी, these are going to form the tributaries of the vein, axillary vein. ठीक है ना? तो third part में क्या होगा? सबसे पहले क्या आएगी जी? Subscapular vein आएगी. Can anybody tell me the names of the branches of the axillary artery, third part of axillary artery की branches कौन बताएगा जी? जी बच्चे, third part of axillary artery की branches कौन बताएगा? किधर गया जो वो रह रहा?
सर posterior circumflex humeral artery.
हाँ जी, शाबाश. कौन सी होगी?
Subscapular artery or dorsal.
Subscapular artery and the anterior and posterior circumflex humeral arteries. 3 arteries की branches होती हैं ना बेटे. ठीक है? There are 3 branches of third part of axillary artery. So इनकी जो corresponding और accompanying veins होंगी basically, these are going to
जी,
open
sir.
again. Here you can see this one, the subscapular vein coming down over here, right? And here you see these vessels over here. ये जो यहाँ से इस तरह आ रही है, circle करती है, right? So these are what? These are the circumflex humeral vessels, right? Veins, right? So the subscapular vein and the anterior and posterior circumflex humeral veins, right? तो ये third part होगी. Second part की कौन सी होंगी जी? Second part की कौन सी होंगी? ये देखें, this one and this one. The lateral thoracic vein.
Lateral thoracic artery.
हाँ, तो उसके साथ जो accompanying vein होगी, that would be the lateral thoracic vein, and second one over here, that is the, ये कौन सा trunk था जी?
Lateral thoracic और thoracoacromial vein.
Thoracoacromial, ठीक है जी, thoracoacromial trunk है, right? और उसकी आगे से fourth की वो सब divisions आ रही है, right? ठीक है, तो second part की जो है veins कौन सी होंगी? The lateral thoracic vein and the thoracoacromial, ठीक है जी. और फर्स्ट पार्ट की कौन सी होगी जी? जी फर्स्ट पार्ट नेम द आर्टरी ऑफ द
superior thoracic artery,
right? Whereas okay, remember one thing, that there is no superior thoracic vein in over here, ठीक है जी. फर्स्ट पार्ट में superior thoracic vein नहीं होती जी, ठीक है. That is there is another vein. You can see this big vein coming down from the lateral aspect of your limb, right? And then it passes through this deltopectoral groove, and it is going to open in the first part of the axillary vein, right? And this is called the cephalic vein, right? The first wall is a big channel which is carrying the blood from the, you know, when that's the basilic vein. The basilic vein is coming from the medial aspect, whereas from the lateral aspect you can see the big vein coming down over here from the dorsal aspect of your, you know, dorsal vein की जो lateral aspect से चलती है, and then it is going to pass the whole way along the lateral aspect of the forearm, and then the arm, and then it is going to, you know, this is superficial vein, right? Then in its whole path it is superficial. Here it is going to come over here at the deltopectoral region, is going to pierce that one, the fascia, and then it is going to open into the terminal part of the axillary vein here, right? So this phallic vein over here, you can see it's getting the fascia over here, and then it's going to open in the first part of the axillary vein. Is it clear, ji? So tributaries में we have talked about the tributaries. The third part में we got the subscapular vein, anterior and posterior circumflex humeral veins. In the second part we have got the lateral thoracic vein, and then the thoracoacromial vein, and in the first part we have got the cephalic vein. Is it clear, जी? कोई problem तो नहीं है बच्चे? Axillary vein में कोई problem तो नहीं है जी? Okay, now we'll move to the axillary lymph nodes, जी. Axillary lymph nodes, right? So axillary lymph nodes, of course, these are the lymph nodes which are present where? They are present in the axilla, right? So the lymph nodes which are present in the axilla, their quantity is about 20 to 30 in number. Some books write 30 to 49 in number, right? That is 20 to 30 in number. And they drain the lymph vessel from the lateral quadrants of the breast. You see, if we are going to divide the breast into 4 quadrants, there are 2 medial quadrants, upper medial quadrant and the lower medial quadrant, the upper lateral quadrant and the lower lateral quadrant, right? So it is going to drain the lymph from the lateral quadrants of the breast, lateral half of the breast, right? And also these are responsible for carrying the lymph from the anterolateral, from the thoracoabdominal wall, right, up to the level of the umbilicus here. ठीक है, ये umbilicus के level तक, ये this upper part, the thoracoabdominal part up to the level of the umbilicus, and also up to the, and also on the posterior aspect or the superficial lymph vessels from the back up to the level of the iliac crest. ठीक है जी, iliac crest के level पे, right? And number 3, they are responsible for carrying the lymph vessel from the upper limb, right? So the lymph node, axillary lymph nodes, they are going to drain a large area. Number 1, they are responsible for carrying the lymphatics from the lateral half of the breast, right? Lateral quadrants of the breast, and then from the thoracoabdominal wall above the level of the umbilicus. This one, thoracoabdominal wall, ठीक है ना? That is like this, right? This one. That is from the up to the umbilicus over here, right? And also from the posterior aspect, the dorsal of the thoracoabdominal region or the dorsum of the, sorry, from the back region, that is up to the level of the iliac crest. ठीक है जी? Okay. And then it is also going to receive the lymph vessels from the upper limb, whole of the upper limb. I'll show you. See, whole of the upper limb, right? Okay. Now, axillary lymph nodes, they are divided or they are grouped into the, they are present in the form of 5 groups. Here you can see, right? So these are divided into the 5 groups according to their location. Okay? These are, there's something. G. Okay, so anterior group. So I was telling you the groups of the axillary lymph nodes, right? So axillary group of the lymph nodes, they are about 5 in number, okay? And they are named or they are grouped according to their location, okay? Location in the axilla. Now the anterior group, first of all, the anterior group is also called as the pectoral group. Here you can see the anterior group is also called as the pectoral group, and that this group, it is lying along the lower border of the teres, sorry, pectoralis minor muscle. ठीक है जी? Pectoralis minor muscle के lower border पे you can see this group. Here you can see this is a pectoralis minor muscle, इसका lower border है और यहाँ पे आपको ये anterior group और the pectoral group लगा हुआ है. ठीक है जी? Anterior group और the pectoral group, right? So this is the anterior group or the pectoral group which lies along the lower border of the teres, sorry, pectoralis minor muscle. And it is lying just behind the pectoralis major. ठीक है ना? इसके ऊपर से उसको ओवरलैप कर रहा है ना pectoralis major. और यहाँ पे आके कहाँ पे इंसर्ट होता है जी? Lateral lip of the bicipital group, right? So it is being covered by the pectoralis major muscle, and it is going to receive the lymph from the lateral quadrants of the breast, right? And also from the anterolateral abdominal wall. मैंने आपको बताया ना जी? Yeah, the lateral quadrant of the breast and the anterolateral abdominal wall up to the level of the umbilicus. ठीक है जी? Clear की problem तो नहीं है जी? Then we'll talk about the posterior group. The posterior group is also called as a subscapular group. ठीक है? उसकी location क्या होगी? It lies in front of the subscapularis muscle. ठीक है ना जी? Which is going to form what? Subscapularis muscle क्या बनाता है जी? Hurry up. बेटे इसमें कोई फायदा नहीं है. आप पढ़ के नहीं आएंगे तो फिर कोई फायदा नहीं.
सर उस स्कैपुला का फ्रंट, स्कैपुला के स्कैपुला के इंटीरियर
एक्सिलरी फोल्ड, ठीक है ना? स्कैपुला के इंटीरियर साइड से तो होते हैं, उसकी तो वेंट्रल सरफेस से तो आता है, बट ये बना क्या रहा है तो टोल्ड यू
जी, सॉरी सर, पोस्टीरियर सर,
पोस्टीरियर एक्सिलरी फोल्ड पे ना, ठीक है ना? सो इट इज लोकेटेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द, दिस ग्रुप इज लोकेटेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ द सबस्कैपुलरिस मसल, ठीक है? एंड इट रिसीव्स द सुपरफिशियल लिम्फ वेसल्स फ्रॉम द बैक, ठीक है? ये पोस्टीरियर ग्रुप है ना, तो ये कहां से लिम्फ कलेक्ट करेगा? फ्रॉम योर बैक अप टू द लेवल ऑफ द iliac crest, ठीक है जी? ओके, द थर्ड ग्रुप इज अ humeral group here, or the lateral group. The humeral group or the lateral group, it lies along the medial aspect of the axillary vein. You can see this is a vein. We just extended the, you know, the articulate over here, this arm. You can see that this is an axillary vein. So it is present along the medial aspect of the axillary vein, right? It is also called the humeral group. And it is going to receive the lymph, most of the lymph from the अपर लिम्फ, ठीक है जी? आपकी अपर लिम्फ का जितना सारा का सारा लिम्फ है, दैट इज बेसिकली कैरिड आउट बाय द लेटरल ग्रुप, एक्सेप्ट देयर इज वन एक्सेप्शन. एक्सेप्शन क्या है जी? दैट इट इज गोइंग टू कैरी द लिम्फ, रिसीव द सुपरफिशियल लिम्फ वेसल्स फ्रॉम होल ऑफ द अपर लिम्फ, राइट? एक्सेप्ट द पार्ट, द लेटरल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ योर अपर लिम्फ, राइट? द लेटरल एस्पेक्ट ऑफ योर हैंड, forearm and the arm, right? And because these lymph vessels, these are going to some other group, and that is called as the infraclavicular group. ठीक है जी? So the lateral group, it is receiving the lymph from most of the upper limb except the lateral aspect. ठीक है? And that lateral aspect of the hand, forearm and the arm, that is going towards the infraclavicular group of the lymph nodes. Is it clear जी? ठीक है? Now we'll talk about the central group.
सर ये
जी.
समझ नहीं आया सर, थोड़ा रिपीट कर दें प्लीज.
Okay, I told you बेटा कि ये जो आपकी है ना lateral group, which is located where? That is located. इसकी location तो पता चल गई ना आपको. That is along the medial side of the axillary vein. Axillary vein के medial aspect में पड़ा है, आपके arm की medial aspect. ठीक है? Against the humerus, right? That's why it is also called the humeral group. ठीक है जी? Right? And it is receiving the lymph from the upper limb. ठीक है? Most of the upper limb, except this lateral aspect. ये lateral border है ना आपका? That is coming from the lateral aspect of your hand, lateral aspect of your forearm, and the lateral aspect of your arm. This area, right? Except this little area, whole of the limb, it is going to send its superficial lymph vessel towards the lateral group. ठीक है? और ये जो लेटरल एस्पेक्ट से जो लिम्फ जा रही है, उन्होंने भी तो कहीं ना कहीं जाना ना बेटा, उसकी भी कोई ना कोई डेस्टिनेशन होगी, राइट? तो उसकी डेस्टिनेशन क्या है? इंफ्राक्लेविकुलर ग्रुप ऑफ द लिम्फ नोड. आई जस्ट शो यू. Here you can see this group, infraclavicular. Its name is representing. कहाँ पे पड़ा है जी? Just below the clavicle. ठीक है जी? Right? और it is also called infraclavicular group is also called the deltopectoral group. ठीक है? ये कहाँ पड़ा होता है? डेल्टोपेक्टोरल ग्रूव में. डेल्टोपेक्टोरल ग्रूव क्या होता है जी? कोई बताएगा मुझे? Can anyone tell me about the deltopectoral groove?
सर ये एक ट्रायंगुलर स्पेस ही होती है.
But it's not just a groove present between the that is deltopectoral triangle of course. चलिए ठीक है. Well, you can say this is a groove present between the pectoralis major and the deltoid. ठीक है ना? आप lateral aspect पे feel भी होता है. ठीक है ना? You just make a bit medial rotation, or you just make just going to flex your upper limb ना. ठीक है? Shoulder पे आप जब flexing करेंगे तो you can feel that gap in between the deltoid and pectoralis. That is deltopectoral groove. So this is a location where actually that infraclavicular group of the lymph nodes or the deltopectoral group was present, right? Is present. So it is going to receive the lymph from the lateral aspect of your upper limb. ठीक है? So इसके अलावा जितना भी आपका area, anterior aspect है, posterior aspect है, medial aspect of the superficial limbs coming from the upper limb, they are all going to drain into the humeral or the lateral group of the lymph nodes. सबको clear है जी? की problem तो नहीं है? Okay, now we'll talk about the central group. The central group, of course, its name is representing that is present in the center of the axilla. ठीक है? And it is also called as the intermediate. You see that? ये आपका lateral group है, ठीक है? ये central group है, that's the intermediate, or that one, the apical over here, that is the medial group. ठीक है? So the central group जो है, it is an intermediate group also. So it lies in the center of the axilla and it is embedded in the fat of the axilla. ठीक है? हमने हर चीज की तो लोकेशन बताई ना जी कि जो एंटीरियर ग्रुप है इज लोकेटेड वेयर अलोंग द पेक्टोरलिस माइनर. पोस्टीरियर ग्रुप कहां पे लोकेट करता है? अलोंग द सबस्कैपुलरिस. अच्छा जी. ह्यूमरल और लेटरल कहां कर रहा है? अलोंग द एक्सिलरी वेन. ठीक है ना? ऑन द साइड ऑफ एक्सिला, और सॉरी अगेंस्ट द ह्यूमरस. ठीक है ना? एंड द इंटरमीडिएट जो है ये सेंट्रल है, तो ये कहां है? इट इज एम्बेडेड इन द फैट. ठीक है? इन द बेस ऑफ द एक्सिला, राइट? सो इट इज गोइंग टू रिसीव द लिम्फ फ्रॉम दीस थ्री ग्रुप्स. ठीक है? सेंट्रल ग्रुप का लिम्फ कहां से आएगा जी? इसका लिम्फ आएगा, इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द एंटीरियर ग्रुप, पोस्टीरियर ग्रुप एंड द लेटरल ग्रुप. ठीक है ना? लिम्फ नोड्स क्या मैंने आपको बताया था ना, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द लिम्फेटिक्स एंड द लिम्फ नोड लिम्फाइट सिस्टम, तो मैंने आपको बताया था कि द लिम्फ नोड्स जो है इसमें दो किस्म की वेसल्स होंगी ना. एक होंगी एफरेंट्स जिसके थ्रू लिम्फ इज कमिंग इनटू द लिम्फ नोड्स, एंड द अदर वन आर द एफरेंट्स. ठीक है? जहां से लिम्फ इज पासिंग फॉरवर्ड टू द other group of the lymph nodes. ठीक है ना? So efferents of this central group, these are coming from where? These are coming from the anterior, posterior and the lateral group. So it is going to drain these three groups of the lymph nodes. यहाँ से it is basically going to collect the lymph from these three groups. ठीक है ना? और उसके बाद it is going to give its efferents to the apical group of the lymph nodes, the fifth one. ठीक है जी? की प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है जी? बच्चे की प्रॉब्लम है तो पूछ लें. Now we'll talk about the apical group. Apical group is also called as the medial group. ठीक है जी? Apical group is also called as the medial group or the subclavicular group. ठीक है ना? It is subclavicular. ठीक है? Subclavicular का क्या मतलब होगा जी? कौन बताएगा subclavicular का क्या मतलब होगा जी?
क्लेविकल से नीचे.
नीचे जी. ठीक है? just below the clavicle, right? So that is subclavicular group or the medial group, right? Or also called as the apical group, and it is receiving the lymph. It is a main collection center बेटा, ठीक है? इसमें जितने भी आपके group of the lymph nodes हैं, जितना में lymph आ रहा है, from the anterior aspect, from the posterior aspect, from the lateral, from the central, all of them they are going to get send their lymph to the apical group of the lymph. ठीक है जी, apical group of the lymph nodes is going to receive the lymph from all of this group. Well, they are certain if afferent lymph vessel, they are also coming directly into the apical group, and these are those which are accompanying this cephalic vein. ठीक है, cephalic vein के साथ साथ जो lymphatics travel कर रही हैं, they are going to open directly into this apical group of the lymph nodes, and also it is going to receive the lymph from the upper part of the breast. ठीक है, the upper part of the breast से जो lymph vessels आ रही हैं, these are going directly into the apical group of the lymph nodes. ठीक है जी, clear? Apical group of the lymph nodes का पता चल गया जी? And the apical group of the lymph nodes में efferents are coming from efferents are coming from these other groups, and from the the lymph vessels coming along the cephalic vein, and efferents of this apical group of the lymph nodes, they are going to form a trunk that is called as the subclavian trunk. ठीक है जी, ये आ रहा आपका ये group, और यहाँ से it is going to form this small trunk that is called as a, as you can see, the efferents of the apical group, they are going to form a small trunk that is called as a subclavian trunk. ठीक है, one on the right side and another one on the left side. ठीक है, तो it is the efferents from the apical group of the lymph nodes, they are going to form what? They are going to form as a subclavian trunk. Is it clear ji? Is it clear? Okay ji. I told you there is another group that is called as a infraclavicular group, ठीक है, or the deltopectoral group. Well, this group, it is not the member of the axillary group of the lymph nodes because it lies outside the axilla. और मैंने आपको क्या लोकेशन बताई है? It lies where? It lies in the deltopectoral group. ठीक है जी, तो जो infraclavicular group इसलिए हम डिस्कस कर रहे हैं बेटा, because it is also receiving the lymph from the upper limb. हम upper limb पढ़ रहे हैं ना, तो we must be knowing कि upper limb की total lymphatic सारी right? Most of the lymph is coming through the lateral group of the lymph nodes, and the lateral aspect of your hand, forearm, and the arm, it is going to send its superficial lymph vessels toward the infraclavicular group of the lymph nodes. ठीक है जी, and this infraclavicular group of the lymph nodes, they are also going to send they are also going to drain into the apical group of the lymph nodes. So the apical group जो है, that is a main collection center of all the lymph coming from the lateral half of the breast and the thoracoabdominal wall, and from the back, and from the whole of the limb, right? So apical center is going to collect all the lymph coming to the coming from the limb, right? Then now what will happen after the lymph is being received by the apical group, right? So the efferents of the apical group, they are going to form a trunk that is called as a subclavian trunk. You can see the subclavian trunk bana raha hai. Or the subclavian trunk on the right side, it is going to drain, is going to join, rather sometimes it is joining or sometimes it is going to drain into this trunk that is called as the right lymphatic trunk. ठीक है जी, on the right side, the right lymphatic trunk, and on the left side, it is going to open into this bigger trunk that is called as the thoracic duct. ठीक है जी, and the thoracic duct is a big channel that is receiving the lymph from the lower half of the body. Okay? Lower half of the body and the lateral or the left upper half of the body. So it's a big channel. ठीक है, the thoracic duct. ये हम डिटेल से पढ़ेंगे when we talk about the abdomen. ठीक है ना, abdominal region में पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है. So this thoracic duct is basically receiving the lymph from the lower half of the body, ठीक है, and the upper left half of the body, right? So this subclavian trunk, it is going to open into the thoracic duct on the left side and into the right lymphatic duct on the right side. ठीक है जी, and then ultimately after joining each other, these two trunks joining each other, they are going to open into any of the large veins of the thorax or the neck. ठीक है जी, और large vein कौन सी है जी? Here you can see, this is the subclavian vein आ रही है, ठीक है. Let us show you somewhere else. Okay, here you can see this is a large vein coming down, that is a jugular vein, okay, and then the subclavian vein, and they are going to form another big vein over here, okay, brachus phalange, right? So this trunk, after joining with the right lymphatic trunk or the thoracic duct, it is going to open at the junction of the subclavian vein with the internal jugular vein. Is it clear, Ji? ठीक है, sometimes it is going to open individually, ठीक है ना, कि ये आके individually यहाँ पे आके subclavian vein में ही open हो जाए, but mostly it is going to open at the junction of the subclavian vein with the internal jugular vein. Is it clear, जी? कोई problem तो नहीं है? Anybody? There is no response. क्या हो रहा है भाई? Hello?
No sir, problem.
जी
क्या सो रहे हैं आप लोग? Why are you not responding? कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं है जी? फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सबक्लेवियन वेन का सबक्लेवियन ट्रंक का पता चल गया जी? सबक्लेवियन ट्रंक इज फॉर्म बाय द efferents of the apical that is going to join on the right side of the right lymphatic duct and the left side of the thoracic duct, and they are going to open at the junction of the subclavian with the internal jugular vein. Okay, now what is the significance of the axillary group of the lymph nodes? As I told you, about 75% of the lymph from the breast, it is going to drain into the axillary group of the lymph nodes, right? So whenever the patient comes to you with the lump in the breast, okay, or then you have to examine the axillary lymph nodes, okay, na? Because at that time you are suspecting any metastasis, or you can say you are suspecting the breast cancer, okay? So the breast cancer, so the lymph nodes, they have got the significant diagnostic value and the better understanding of the staging of the breast cancer, ठीक है ना? Because the lymph nodes going to drain the lateral half of the breast, you see, whenever 75% of the breast is going to drain into the lymph nodes, right? So then what will happen if the cancer cell will pass through the lymph, reaches to these lymph nodes, they will be trapped by the lymph nodes. Lymph nodes क्या करते हैं basically? ये आपके लिम्फ को क्लियर करते हैं ना, इसमें जो फॉरेन पार्टिकल फॉरेन सेल होगा उसको ये इंट्रैप कर लेंगे, तो क्या होगा, दैट सेल ग्रोज इन दैट लिम्फ नोड, जो वो इसमें ग्रो करेगा तो दैट लिम्फ नोड विल गेट इन्वॉल्वड, दैट बिकम कैंसरस, ठीक है ना जी? then it will become painful and then large, sometimes mostly not painful in cases of cancer. So if it is enlarged, the patient comes to you with the complaint, I have some the swelling in my axilla and also in my breast, right? Then you're going to examine that lymph nodes, and then you take the biopsy. Then the patient is referred to the surgeon, and surgeon is going to take that lymph node out, and then you can take the biopsy, and then you can see that if the cancer cells are present in the lymph nodes, then it means that there is an increased risk of the metastatic cancer. मैंने word use किया metastasis. What do you mean by metastasis, बच्चे?
जो spread होता है.
Spread of the cancer or towards the place which is other than its origin, ठीक है? अपनी origin से the distant spread of the cancer.
सर जो मतलब फैल सके सर.
फैलने से मर्जी होती है ना बेटे कि जो उसकी ओरिजिनल साइट से किसी और जगह पे मौजूद हो, राइट? ठीक है ना? So metastasis, that is called the metastasis. Okay, so we take the biopsy, and that's why these lymph nodes are important. There is another method that is called as the endoscopic axillary sentinel node biopsy. Sentinel node beta is a node. This is basically a lymph node, which is basically going to receive the lymph first from that draining area, right? So जो breast ठीक है, कि सबसे पहले ये देखते हैं कि वो जो कौन सा lymph node है जो कि involve हो सकता है, right? उसका तरीका क्या होता है? We use this technique, that the endoscopic axillary sentinel node biopsy, that we are just going to inject the dye, ठीक है? जहाँ पे वो breast का lump बना होगा ना, जहाँ पे that would be the swelling in the breast, वहाँ पे we are going to inject the dye, and then we will trace that कि वो dye सबसे पहले किन nodes में जा रही है, right? The first node which is receiving the lymph, ठीक है ना? So that is called as a sentinel node. ठीक है? Then we take the then we detect that node, and then we take it out and then take the biopsy. अगर sentinel node में आपका cancer detect नहीं होता, then it means that there is no spread of the cancer. ठीक है? Then we can just simply remove the lump in the breast and we are okay. But if the lymph nodes are involved, then we have to take all of the lymph nodes present in the axilla. ठीक है? Is it clear, जी? Any problem, जी? So we are finished with the axillary lymph nodes की problem है तो पूछ लीजिए. No problem. Okay, we'll talk about the
Sir?
brachioplasty. जी पूछिए, शाबाश।
सर एक सवाल है
जी
सर, ये लिम्फ नोड का तो काम होता है ना सर इनको क्लियर करना,